Once upon a time, in the vibrant city of Chicago, there lived a free-spirited and passionate belly dancer named Susan. She had a mane of jet black hair that cascaded down her back and captivating hazel eyes that sparkled with joy. Susan was known throughout the city for her mesmerizing dance performances that left the audience spellbound. Susan's love for belly dancing began at a young age when she saw a performance at a cultural festival. The graceful movements, the intricate costumes, and the enchanting music spoke to her soul. From that moment on, she knew that belly dancing was her calling. Susan dedicated herself to mastering the art of belly dancing. She enrolled in dance classes, studied under renowned instructors, and spent hours practicing in front of the mirror. Her hard work and determination paid off as she became one of the most talented belly dancers in the city. Every evening, Susan would perform at a small and cozy Middle Eastern restaurant called Sahara Nights. The restaurant was adorned with colorful tapestries, and the air was filled with the aroma of exotic spices. People from all walks of life would gather at Sahara Nights to enjoy the delicious food and experience the magic of Susan's performances. One fateful evening, as Susan was preparing for her performance, she noticed a flyer on the notice board. It was an announcement for a prestigious belly dancing competition that would take place in just a few weeks. The grand prize was a trip to Cairo, Egypt, the birthplace of belly dancing. Excitement tingled through Susan's veins as she read the flyer. She had always dreamed of visiting Cairo and immersing herself in the rich culture and history of belly dancing. This competition seemed like the perfect opportunity to fulfill her dreams. Without a second thought, Susan decided to enter the competition. She knew that the journey ahead wouldn't be easy, but she was willing to put in the effort and dedication required to succeed. She intensified her training, pushing herself to new limits, and exploring new dance styles to add to her repertoire. As news spread about Susan's decision to compete, the entire community rallied behind her. Friends, family, and even strangers offered their support and encouragement. They believed in her talent and knew that she had the potential to bring the coveted prize back to Chicago. The day of the competition arrived, and Susan stood backstage, her heart pounding with anticipation. The theater was packed with an enthusiastic audience, and the atmosphere was electric. One by one, the dancers took the stage, showcasing their skills and passion. When it was finally Susan's turn, she stepped onto the stage with confidence, radiating grace and elegance. The music began, and she moved in perfect harmony with the rhythm, her body flowing like a river. Her performance was a symphony of emotions, captivating the audience with every sway of her hips and every flick of her wrists. The applause that filled the theater at the end of Susan's performance was thunderous. The judges were in awe of her talent, and the audience erupted in cheers and standing ovations. Susan's hard work and dedication had paid off, and she had left an indelible mark on everyone's hearts. Weeks passed, and Susan received a letter in the mail. She eagerly opened it, and her eyes widened with joy. She had won the competition. The grand prize was a trip to Cairo, where she would have the opportunity to learn from the legendary belly dancers and immerse herself in the rich cultural heritage of Egypt. With her bags packed and her heart full of excitement, Susan embarked on her journey to Cairo. She spent months in the vibrant city, learning from the masters, exploring ancient temples, and dancing beneath the starry Egyptian sky. It was a transformative experience that deepened her love for belly dancing and enriched her soul. When Susan returned to Chicago, she was a changed woman. Her performances became even more captivating, as she infused her dance with the essence of the Egyptian culture she had embraced. Audiences were enthralled by her grace, her passion, and the stories she told through her movements. Susan's fame spread far beyond the city of Chicago. She was invited to perform at prestigious events around the world, sharing the beauty and magic of belly dancing with people from different cultures and backgrounds. Her journey had taken her from a small restaurant in Chicago to the global stage, and she continued to inspire and uplift others with her art. But no matter how far she traveled or how famous she became, Susan always held a special place in her heart for the city that had nurtured her dreams. She continued to perform at Sahara Nights, the restaurant where it all began, sharing her love for belly dancing with the community that had supported her from the start. And so, the story of Susan, the free-spirited and passionate belly dancer, became a legend in the vibrant city of Chicago. Her dance was a celebration of life, love, and the pursuit of dreams. And every time she swayed her hips and twirled under the spotlight, she reminded everyone that with dedication and perseverance, anything is possible. Chapter 2, A New Beginning. After Susan's triumphant return from Cairo, her life took an unexpected turn. One evening, as she finished her performance at Sahara Nights, a man approached her with a proposition. "Hello, Susan," he said with a warm smile. "My name is Michael, and I represent a renowned dance company in New York City. We've heard about your exceptional talent, and we would like to offer you an opportunity to join our troupe." Susan's heart skipped a beat. New York City, the hub of arts and culture, was a place she had always dreamt of visiting. The thought of dancing alongside world-class performers and being part of a prestigious dance company excited her beyond measure. She thanked Michael for the offer and requested some time to think it over. Susan knew that this decision would shape the course of her career, and she didn't want to rush into it without careful consideration. Days turned into weeks, and Susan found herself torn between staying in Chicago, where her journey had begun, and venturing into the unknown in New York City. She sought advice from her closest friends and family, seeking their wisdom and guidance. In the end, Susan realized that this was an opportunity she couldn't pass up. She knew that growth and new experiences lay beyond her comfort zone, and she was determined to embrace them. With a mix of excitement and a tinge of sadness, Susan accepted the offer and bid farewell to the city that had nurtured her dreams. Arriving in New York City, Susan was greeted by a whirlwind of energy and diversity. Tall skyscrapers reached for the sky, and the streets bustled with people from all walks of life. The dance company welcomed her with open arms, and she quickly settled into her new life. Rehearsals began immediately, and Susan found herself surrounded by a group of incredibly talented dancers. Each day was a new challenge as they pushed themselves to perfect their routines. The demanding schedule and rigorous training pushed Susan to her limits, but she embraced the opportunity to grow as an artist. As months went by, Susan's performances with the dance company garnered critical acclaim. Audiences were captivated by the seamless coordination and the sheer beauty of their performances. Susan's unique style, honed through years of dedication and cultural immersion, added a special touch to the troupe's repertoire. However, amidst the glamour of the stage, Susan often found herself longing for the intimate connection she had felt with the audience in the cozy ambience of Sahara Nights. She missed the personal interactions and the deep sense of community that had inspired her in Chicago. One day, while strolling through Central Park during a rare moment of solitude, Susan stumbled upon a small open-air theater. An idea sparked in her mind. She imagined creating a space where she could combine the energy and grandeur of her performances with the intimacy and warmth she yearned for. With renewed determination, Susan began searching for a suitable venue. She wanted a place that would capture the essence of her vision, a place where art and connection would converge. After months of searching, she found the perfect spot in an old, abandoned warehouse in Brooklyn. Susan poured her heart and soul into transforming the warehouse into a mesmerizing dance sanctuary. She adorned the walls with vibrant tapestries, installed soft lighting, and created an inviting atmosphere where people could gather to experience the magic of her performances up close. Word quickly spread about Susan's new venture, and soon, the warehouse was filled with people eager to witness her artistry. The intimate setting allowed Susan to connect with her audience on a deeper level. She could see the joy in their eyes and feel their energy as they experienced the power of belly dancing firsthand. Her performances at the warehouse became renowned throughout the city. People from all walks of life flocked to witness the enchantment Susan brought to the stage. The once abandoned warehouse had transformed into a thriving artistic haven, where individuals could escape the everyday hustle and immerse themselves in the beauty of dance. As the years passed, Susan's dance sanctuary flourished. It became a hub for artists and enthusiasts alike, fostering a sense of community and collaboration. Susan continued to push the boundaries of her art, experimenting with new styles and incorporating elements from different cultures. Through it all, Susan remained true to herself and her passion for belly dancing. She never forgot her roots in Chicago, the city that had ignited her love for dance. She often invited dancers from her hometown to perform at her sanctuary, creating a bridge between the two vibrant cities. Susan's journey, from a free-spirited belly dancer in Chicago to a renowned artist in New York City, had been a remarkable one. Her dedication, perseverance, and willingness to embrace new experiences had shaped her into an extraordinary performer and a beloved figure in the dance community. And as she gracefully moved across the stage, her eyes shining with joy, Susan knew that her journey was far from over. The world was vast, filled with endless possibilities, and she was determined to continue spreading the magic of belly dancing to every corner of the globe. With each performance, Susan shared her love for the art form, inspiring others to embrace their own passions and follow their dreams. And so, the story of Susan, the free-spirited and passionate belly dancer, continued to unfold, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of those who witnessed her performances. Her dance sanctuary in Brooklyn became a testament to the power of art and the importance of community. As for Susan, she remained a beacon of creativity, always seeking new ways to express herself through dance. Whether she was performing on grand stages, in intimate settings, or even in the streets, her passion and talent continued to captivate audiences and remind them of the beauty that lies within the human spirit. And so, the tale of Susan, the belly dancer who chased her dreams from Chicago to New York City, and beyond, serves as a reminder to us all. It is a reminder to embrace our passions, to face challenges with determination, and to create spaces where art can flourish and souls can connect. For within each of us lies the potential to weave our own extraordinary stories and leave a lasting legacy in the hearts and minds of others.